Hello, everybody. Hello. I've been watching this show, White Lotus, for a while now. Yeah, so it's a very good show, I must say. I'm quite impressed. I didn't expect. I mean, in this time today, there are so many shows, both good and bad. So when a show is very popular, it's not always necessarily because it's very good, you know, very artistically, and yeah. But this one, I like it really. I do like this one. Yeah. But I especially liked one thing about it, and that's that they actually chose to show how an average American teenager today thinks and just how terrible they can be. I mean, doesn't matter of the gender. Here there are two girls who are represented as really just I would say nightmare kids to have to raise, especially one of them. So yeah, the name of that girl. Sorry, I forgot. Somehow I forgot their names. But anyway, there's one who is the daughter of the family which has come to this holiday resort in Hawaii, and she's played by the beautiful Sydney Sweeney, who does also a really good job here as well, like in Euphoria. And there's the other one, which is a friend of hers, and I'm not really sure of her background, racial, ethnical background, but she's not white, right? So anyway, so what we see first is them having a full load of drugs in a purse. They carry this purse or bag actually with them to the beach, so it's full of different kind of pills and even a pipe for some kind of smoking, some kind of drug. I don't know. So this is pretty appalling, right? It kind of looks like, something that is quite extreme, an extreme example of today's youth in America. But I'm not so sure if it is, sadly. Actually, I think there is quite a lot of this. I mean, everybody who can afford anyway, this they take some kind of drug, definitely. I mean, and as the more you can afford, the more you take. That's how it works. Simple as that. And it is really terrible, of course. It is appalling. But what's even more appalling about these two, especially this girl, this friend of the daughter of the family, is that she is so extremely woke. It's so I mean, it's so annoying to listen to her, to watch her talk about these racial relations and stuff. And yeah, I mean, so she's such a bitch. I mean, let's face it, she's just a bitch. It's no that she has no right to really feel like this. First of all, she's only there because she's piggybacking off this white family, right? This white family who she regards as her social enemies, political or whatever. The father who is like, yeah, the mother is quite, modern with her views also, even though she some once kind of annoys this girl and her daughter even though it's obvious that her daughter is only just trying to be cool, trying to be, I don't know how you call it, woke and being down with the trend of today more than she actually is, perhaps. So, but anyway, I will focus on this girl who is maybe even from Hawaii. I don't know, originally. She does look like she could be, but anyway. Anyway, this girl goes so far, and this shows how fuck effed up today's youth is in their extreme wokeness, extreme views about racial inequality and stuff like that. After she hooks up with this Hawaiian boy or young man, he tells her about their history, with their king and stuff like that, who, when they were like, subjugated, or however you want to call it, by the Americans. And yeah, I didn't like that when I read it either. I didn't like the fact that Hawaii is actually an American state, but that's just how it is anyway. But this kind of awakens something, that something really ugly, something really ugly and strong to that extent that she actually encourages her boyfriend, let's call him, to rob the family that she came with, the family that is paying for her stay. Now, how fucked up is that? Tell me, how fucked up is that? Pretty fucked up, right? And despicable. So this is, I guess, sounds meant to be some kind of, test for the viewers to, react, to see how people will react to her, you know, I guess. Yeah. I mean, both these girls are shown as rather despicable from the first episode. I mean, they view this newlywed young woman who is played very well by lovely Alexandra Daddario. They view her, with a contempt and some sort of, I don't know, mocking, kind of degrading way. And yeah, I mean, I like this show, as I said, because it's kind of actually what it does, I believe, is it challenges this today's I mean, not stereotypes, but well, maybe also stereotypes, but it does kind of show the youth as being kind of, you know, the American youth is kind of lost in a way, and it is corrupted in a way, I might say. Yeah, it's not really doesn't hold high moral values for sure. And this girl, the daughter of this family, she actually also treats her brother pretty badly. I mean, her younger brother, not that much younger, but still, she treats him like shit mostly. Makes fun of him and stuff. And while he is actually shown as the most normal in the entire family, probably. I mean, even the father is kind of, he is so comical, the father played by Steve Zahn. I mean, this is my favorite role by him so far. I didn't really like him so much before when he was playing these audible characters, but here he is just very well, perfectly casted as the father of the family. Yeah, family of the show. Because they are the only family there in that resort and in the whole show, actually. Yeah, I mean, so I mean, even all the other characters are pretty well made also, but I would like to focus on this family because they are a perfect example of a dysfunctional family, actually. Because the mother, she is so obsessed with both her career, she's some kind of journalist, I believe, and her own political views and always being on the right side and all that stuff. So she kind of often neglects, I guess, her husband and even her children. I mean, come on. Her daughter is traveling there with a bag full of drugs and she doesn't know. She doesn't notice. She doesn't ask what's in your bag. Like, she never went through that bag. And even she is actually aware that her and her friend are actually using some kind. It seems like she's kind of aware of that. There was also a mention of them doing some kind of rituals, some kind of voodoo stuff. I don't know, which is also pretty, fucked up for two American teenagers. So anyway, or any kind of teenagers anywhere from anywhere. So this is, uh, as I said, yeah, I'm not gonna give away what happens. I mean, that girl, she she is so ah no, I mean, and then she goes like, yeah, she couldn't watch Hawaiians dance for white people because she thought it was like some sort of forced torture or whatever, degradation. And I mean, every normal person would say that's just bullshit, right? I mean, people showing off their culture in the most beautiful way to strangers. What can be degrading about that, right? So there's a lot of stuff that kind of irks you and annoys you. I mean, unless you are one of these, really extreme kind of woke kind of idiots. Simple as that. So, I mean, there's also one good scene where the father, Steve Zahn, he says like to this girl, he's actually talking directly to her, to the beach. I would rather call her, and not his daughter, but her friend, right? He says, privilege. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, who would want to give away their privilege? It's like giving up your money, right? Would you give away your money? Of course not. So I think that was very well said, very well put. I mean, people like nagging on, especially, I mean, come on. That makes me so mad. Nobody talks about that until 2020 when that guy gets killed. You know who I mean. That guy who got killed, right? That guy. And suddenly everybody, Twitter and Instagram, boiling over with messages with white celebrities who haven't been ever in a situation like that, who are, you know, having a time of their life, are like going, oh yeah, my how do you call it now? Uh, I forgot. My privilege, yeah, that's right. My white privilege. Oh yeah, I don't feel good about my white privileges, blah blah blah. Yeah. Come on, who are you trying to fool? You're just trying to come out pass as, good people and on the right side. That's bullshit. I mean come on, I mean what kind of privilege do I have? Personally, I'm white. Does it mean I have privilege here in Norway? I'm not from Norway, I came here as an immigrant. Do I have a privilege just because I'm white? Tell me, what do you think? Do you think so? And so you are really an idiot if you think that I have a privilege just because I'm white over some other kind of darker skinned immigrants, right? That's ridiculous. I'll tell you right now, I don't. No way. I don't. So this is all but it's very really important that they handle that they take this up in this show, they deal with it and have a true discussion about it instead of just jumping the woke wagon, right? And just going, oh no, 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 white privilege, this is all racism, this is white privilege. No. I'm so sick and tired. It's so cowardly what they do these days, the American media especially. So it's great to see a show that is not afraid to talk about this in a true way, in a human way, right? Instead of just putting labels on. Bad, good, bad, good. And labels, those labels, they what you know what they say? White pride, bad. Gold pride, good. So with that, I'm gonna finish this video. Thank you. Bye bye.